So like a month ago, like a month or two ago, I made like a video about like my ex friend group, my IRL friend group, and like how they've been ignoring me or stuff like that, and how like, ooh, the leader is so controlling and stuff, right? Well, I'm back in that friend group. I was finally able to reconcile, you know? I was talking about like how the leader's like so controlling or stuff like that, and like they're making people ignore me. But what it actually is the other people, the other friends are like, they stopped talking to me out of respect for the leader. So that's valid. I could understand that because I said some pretty terrible things last year, and I never really owned up to it. It's been an entire year since that occurred, since I made those like, oh, I no longer have any friends videos that like blew up and stuff. A friend told me I should apologize to, the friend I've wronged, and I sent like a detailed apology, or at least I tried to. Like, I don't know, I'm not like a apology expert, but yeah, I apologized to the friend who happens to be the leader, for the things that I said. Like, I don't want to say what I said last year, but like, I crashed. This is my biggest crash out ever. I never crashed out harder, and I remember I was talking about it on like phone counseling, like when I was in a different city, and the counselor said, "Oh, you gained self-respect." Like, no, I didn't tell the counselor like what I said, but I told him like that, basically the situation, and he was saying I gained self-respect and decided to, have some sort of revenge, and I'm like, no, that's not how you should see it. And I made a video about this too, and yeah, I don't know if I'll keep that up, but I don't know what I was going through at the time. Like, it was like, okay. My conclusion about that situation, like, it's over now. My conclusion is like my mental health was not going well at all, and it was a good idea to distance myself from like all my friends. But the way I did it was not a good idea. It was like explosive and really like, I don't know what I was going through. One of my friends described it as like mania or whatever. I don't know, but like I was like very overwhelmed by literally everything, and my friends, like, they didn't really help with that, and it's not like their job to help with it, but like I just got like, I felt triggered like every single like conversation someone would like say something or whatever, and I get mad, and I would get like abnormally mad. Like, I don't know, I felt like everyone was like attacking me like at every like chance they got. And I'm back now. It's been like 2 weeks, and I don't feel that way at all. Like, I feel like I've mellowed out since then, since that incident. I don't know, like, I felt like everyone was against me. Like, in like everyone I talked to, they were against me, and it was some sort of like delusional bullshit. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I decided to end the beef, and I'm genuinely surprised the beef was ended. Like, it was like, like, it's been like an entire year since the incident, since I got like booted from my friend groups, but like, I still can't believe it. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like I messed up like big time. Like, I don't know, sometimes like in my life, every once in a while, I just make really big mistakes. Like, ever since like, for the past like 3 or so years, I just like, every once in a while I make a super big mistake that like heavily affects my life for the next while, and I'd say this is one of those. And I hope it doesn't seem like I'm settling for less, like, my friends are the bad guys, but I go back to them anyway. I don't want it to seem like that, because really it was just a really big mistake that I made, and I'm very glad to be back. Like, it feels like how it was, like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like nothing ever happened. Like, it doesn't, like, the dynamic didn't like change, or like, nothing really changed. Like, I'm still having like a shit ton of fun, like hanging out with my friends and talking to them like every day. And I was glad I finally owned up to it, because when I started talking to like some of those friends again, I would feel like more and more guilty about like the things I said. Like, I would almost like panic about it. I know, like, I said like 2025 has been a pretty shitty year, but now that I'm back, like, I feel like my mental health has improved since last year, since the incident. because like I said, like I don't know what I was going through, but I was very overwhelmed. I was crashing out like on everyone. You know, I was very like easily triggered. I don't know why. I like this is your reminder to take your mental health seriously, because you could fuck up like me. I've been back for like 2 weeks now and I haven't crashed out. I don't even crash out anymore. Like I haven't crashed out like I press people sometimes, not like these friends. But like I don't really like full on crash out, like say horrible things and stuff like that. Anyways, I can't explain what I was going through, but it was not good. I don't even know what to call it. I felt very righteous, like self-righteous to a fault. And I'm glad it's finally over. You know, I'm on good terms with everybody. Like when one of the times when we hung out, when it was just all of us, dude, my heart felt so full. Like after that event, my heart it's like my heart grew like 3 sizes, bro. Even my friend's dad was like, "Is that Big Soprano?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he actually did say that. He said, "Is that Big Soprano?" I'm just kidding, he didn't actually. And like we've been consistently hanging out, and you know, it feels good to be back. Like it feels kind of strange that this actually happened. You know, we reconciled and I'm back in the friend group. But like sometimes, like earlier today I was taking a shit and I was like, "Oh man, I can't believe I'm back." Maybe this is like a reminder to like take that chance to apologize to someone you've hurt, because you never know how it could go. Like I know, like I've reconciled with like more than one person this year. You know, I've reconciled with quite a few people this year after like everything last year and even stuff from before. And you know, like the risk is worth it, even if they don't want to be like friends with you or stuff like that, or like I feel like it's worth the risk, of embarrassing yourself or stuff like that, because like, you know, maybe someone could like actually appreciate your words and reconcile with you. You know, I'll admit it has been a painfully lonely year, and you know, just because of this stuff and also because I was in a different city. But now I'm back in the friend group. You know, I feel like 2025 is off to like a great close, and I feel like 2026 might actually be a better year. Anyways, I don't think I'll be making videos on drama anymore, like, you know, like friends dramas. Like if a girl rejects me, like I'll talk about that or whatever. But like drama like this sort of stuff, like I don't know, man, it just feels wrong to talk about. Like after everything that's happened, like it just doesn't feel right. And you know, it's kind of like putting those people on blast. And I feel like, you know, putting people on blast is hurtful. And I don't really want to do that anymore. I don't want to talk about drama anymore. I'll talk about other stuff, like about my life. But I don't want to talk about like some sort of like, you know, personal like feud that's going on. Instead of actually fixing the problem, I made videos. So like, yeah, instead of that, I think I'll work on, you know, fixing the problem. I don't expect like some sort of feud in the future, but in case there is, like, I feel like now I'll approach it much, you know, better, much safer, like less explosive and stuff like that, you know. And I hope you guys enjoyed, like, you know, those videos like where I spill the tea, but they just don't feel right to make anymore. And I know I made one like a month ago. Okay, and like I think this is like the best like past few weeks I've had this entire year. Like the best like peaks I've had this entire year. And it's finally good to like see something good happen. That's basically all I wanted to say in the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a Big Soprano day.